I think you can see my feet and hands, right?
Yeah, good.
Good. Okay. I'm kind of getting my angles, and I turned off WhatsApp from the from the computer, so it won't pop up on us. All right, so basically finding our balance, feet shoulder width apart, and I want to tilt to the right, sliding your arm down, kinking, and then finding it neutral in the middle. And again, the other side, feeling it tension and relax. Taking the arm up and over, further dropping, finding the extreme, and then relaxing. Finding the extreme, dropping the hand down the side. And straight. Keeping the head straight, not tilting the neck. And one more. And now just the head tilting. Ear down to shoulder, not shoulder up to ear. Really pushing that, feeling stretching and kinking. Straight up and down. Again, the other side. And straight. Tilt. And relax. One last time, really ear down to shoulder and stretching the other side. And up. Now with the hands, taking and lifting, pushing the heel of the hand down, but lifting up the front of the hand. You can see it here. Pushing
Yeah.
up. Feeling it up. Feeling that tension. And then the other way, pushing it up behind towards the elbows. Straight arms, but the wrist is propped. Relax, and again, bring the fingers up and the palm down. The heel of the hand down. And then up. And relax. Now with the palms facing flat, turn the wrist back around. As far around as possible. And then bring it forward and turn the wrist inwards. Twisting, finding the extreme so that we find the neutral. Go back again the other way. Because the whole standing meditation is in a neutral position. So we have to find it by seeing the extremes. And now with the feet, I want to be on my heel, but bring my toes up. Point the toes up to the knees, but standing on both heels equal. And then relax, flat-footed, and now go up on the toes, bringing the heel up. And then down again, bring the toes up, stretching them. And then relax, feel the whole flat of the foot, and then come up on the ball of your foot, stretching. And then relax. relax. Now what, like we did with the hands, I want to twist on my heels and push my toes out. Like a bow-legged. Bring it all the way around. And then back to neutral, and then pigeon toe. Bring the toes in. Stretching, feeling it on the hips. And I'm twisting inward. And then neutral once again. Knees out, toes out, really opening the whole center. Feeling that tension. And again, pigeon toe. Yeah. And now the body going forward, bending at the waist. Knees straight, feeling the back of the legs. Tension. And then coming up. And putting the hands on the back to support your back. And bending back. One more time. Forward. Just dropping. Feeling the stretching. And then again, supporting the back so we don't hurt ourselves. Bending backward. And then up. Now finding this, the Wuji position is just basically hands dropped, feet, shoulder width, chin down, top of the head pointing up, and just feeling this neutral position, flat-footed, everything, just all tension missing. Starting a sit, so you twist the pelvic floor towards the ground. And just breathing nice and slow as a neutral position. Breathing in and out of the nose with the tongue touching the top of the palate of the mouth. Now I want to get my clock. So we will do 3.
Are we the speaker?
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to start in the positions. So we don't have to explain it in the middle. The first earth is with my fingers pointing towards nice and round. Fingers pointed towards each other is earth.
Okay. Wait, I'm connecting to a speaker. Wait. Okay.
So it's a very neutral, roundish here. All the positions have the same floor, the pelvic twisting seat, pelvic floor towards the earth. But now I want to get in that position, holding hands together, fingers pointing towards each other. And then going to metal, I just bring my hands up and I'm holding them with the shoulders dropped and very relaxed. And that's, the lungs is the metal, so we're working on that. Then water, I drop my hands 90-degree angle at the wrist, and it's just pointed towards the water that's below you, going towards the earth, but symbolism of the lowest yin element. We're pointing down with that. And then from there, we bring our hands up, and it's just straight up, hands pointed towards each other, fingers towards the sky is for the wood, and pretty straight. The arms are pretty straight, like the straight wood. And then fire is opening up the chest of the heart. And I do have a little bit of arch with the arms coming in just slightly. So it's not straight out, it's just a little cock of finding that fire element. And then just back to the neutral Wuji as I'm just relaxed at the end. So each one, whether Wuji is just a relaxation, it's not a 3 minute at the end. So we'll start with the earth. And we have 3 minutes of trying to be as still as possible. Breathing in and out of the nose. As things get tight, we breathe in and out of any spots of the body that have some tension. Especially at the beginning, I might be kind of flowing back and forth, finding my equal balance of each foot. I'm allowed to move a little in the breeze to find where was that center spot that I was just working on to find. Making sure my shoulders are dropped, head pointing straight up, bottom of the pelvis going down into the earth. Just as much relaxation, but the tension to allow me to stand up has its own movement within and relaxing all of that. I have to change the point of my head or the chin to get, you can feel when the neck is free and the neck is smooth, allowing energy to flow through it instead of having it stop in the middle. Same with the elbows. They might be bent, but it's not kinked. So I'm relaxing it. I want to feel pressure on the right side of my legs, on the outside of my legs, but also the inside of the legs at the same time. So I'm not only holding a ball between my knees, but I'm pushing out against balls on the sides of my body at the same time. Now I'm to bring my arms up for the medal. And this really starts getting the tension going on the shoulders, but I want to relax them. Being able to have the air in front of me hold my arms up instead of my muscles. I breathe in, I might bring the energy up through the balls of my feet, all the way up through the spine and up out the top of my head. And breathing out, it comes back the same way out of the sky, through the top of my head, down the spine, down the legs into the earth. And I'm so relaxed that that flow just moves through the body. It doesn't get kinked anywhere. My shoulders start tensing up. I breathe in and out of the shoulder to relax it. And if I have to sway, I sway to find my neutral position, so that that energy flow has no constraints. Now I'm bringing my hands down, kicking the wrist, pointing them towards the earth, which is where the water is below me, in my most yin position, just relaxed. And even though the wrist is kinked, there's no stoppage. The energy can flow right up through the palms of the hand, up into the arms, around, up through the head and out. And I can bring in the water through my feet. The energy flows like water through the feet, through the hands, up through the body and up out the top. Most relaxed position. I find moving the hip forward and just almost starting to sink changes the angle right at the waist, so that nothing gets clogged at the waist. It just flows right up through the body. And I found the neutral position before when I was twisting my wrists out or twisting my toes in, and found the neutral. I find that still. I think about extension to the right and to the left, but then I mentally feel where is that neutral position, right in the middle. Perfect balance on the foot. The body is holding myself upright. The muscles could be tense to make me stand, but I want to relax them to the point where I'm actually falling down, and the bones are what's holding me up, not my muscles. I don't need my muscles to hold. The bone structure is solid in place, balanced evenly to hold the body upright, and all the muscles just relax. And I go for the wood, bringing my hands up over the head, stretching them up into the sky, the highest point. And then now the flow of energy again from the earth up into the sky. Relaxing the shoulders down so I'm not stretching them up. I drop it slightly so the shoulders are relaxed. Feeling that tall eucalyptus tree flow with the breezes, but and bamboo, very strong, moves with the wind, but won't snap with the heavy wind. It's so supple. Making the fine tuning of the body's position. So again, all the muscles are as relaxed as possible, and I'm only standing because my bones are aligned perfectly. We'll come down into the fire, bringing my arms out wide. The chest is open. The heart and the fire is here. And it's the hardest to hold. Hence this fire tension to hold my arms straight out. I have to concentrate on breathing into the shoulders, but being as relaxed as possible, that they stay in that position. Palms facing forward, not up or down, facing forward. Resting. The air is holding my arms up, not my muscles. If it starts paining, I can just breathe through it. Miraculously, tension just melts away. micro adjustments to each position of where the neck is and hands, all of a sudden a hand will disappear by just making a micro adjustment of its position. Then come back down. We'll stop it. There. Back into the Wuji, which is just relaxed down, just integrating all, fingers are pointing down, and I'm just relaxed. Feeling all the tensions melt away, finding this neutral position, understanding that the goal was balancing each of the elements, one amongst the other. You get a tension and then relax it, it's that much more relaxed. Now feeling all of it integrating amongst itself. Now as we come out of the summer now, so we're going to start with the heart. So I'm going to bring my hand up and just having my hand touch my heart. Right hand, left on top. And concentrating on that heart being stimulated. The fire element has neutralized, balanced itself to all of the others, but I want to more so bring out the characteristic of the heart just to work on it for a minute. And so I feel this beating under my hand. Maybe you can find it right in the center or 1 centimeter off to the left. It's really the heart is at an angle with a tendency to be thought of on the left side of the chest, but it's in the center with a slight twist. So we can feel that twist where the heart is under the hands. And I want to stimulate it even further. And so I want to beat on it. So this is where the Vedui exercise is. If one is doing it for Yom Kippur, for instance, each of this hitting is starting to stimulate the heart and effort, and I'm going to let things go. But each beat is some of the negativity that I've had in the past year, things I want to correct. I'm softening it up, giving it a manipulation with the hit to soften it up so I can get rid of it. The force is inward, because that's where it all is, that a negative fire that I want to beat it down so I can soften it up, like kneading bread, getting it soft. Now massage it a little, you can use both hands, smooth it out. And in this effort, I want an even flow within the body of the fire of the heart meridian. And so what I'm going to do is I want to take the heart meridian comes out of the inside of the arm, and I just flush it, just feeling it flow the lower part of the inside of the arm, and then out the inside of the finger, just flowing it, getting this meridian starting at starting at the joint, the armpit, and then coming down and out. Starts at the and comes down. And I want this heart meridian to be flowing for my health. I'm starting there. Now I want to actually massage it. So I take 2 fingers, and with a circle, I follow that path. That's the lower part of the inside of the body. In one circle, I follow a little bit further down and down. The energy is coming out of the fingers into the hand of where that meridian is. So they come to the little finger, it's the inside of the little finger. And I start again, right into the armpit, circle, same direction. I don't change my direction of my circle. I'm coming around. So this whole energy pattern of the heart gets so that it can flow through the body easily. Again, down. We'll do it one more time, starting the same position and same direction. We're actually getting it down and then up because it's a circle. It's going down and then up and down and then up, just on that line of where the meridian lies. Create a healthy environment for this energy pattern of the heart. Now I come back up to the heart itself, holding my hand and say, okay, now I've softened it up, I beat it, I've got my flow open, but I want to get that negativity out of the body. So I start like there's a clock in front of me and I want to go in the direction of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in the direction of the clock, start very small, 2 fingers pointed towards my heart in a small circle, and then slowly get further away and larger as they come away from the body. And then change course, come back in a wide circle in the opposite of the clock, coming back in. And now I'm going to get rid of the energy that I want to extract, pulling it out. And then bring my hand in softly to just kind of collectively bring in some really nice energy of heart characteristics, the warmth, the compassion, the energetic fire, but not such fire that will burn things alive. I'll try it again, but I'm going to go the opposite direction. Now I'm going to start 12, 11, 10 in the opposite direction of that clock that's in front of me. Slowly getting bigger and bigger. Away. Stopping and coming back in. And again, pulling it out and throwing it away. Oh, and I forgot, you're throwing it, and when it lands on the ground, have it burn up. I'm not contaminating the earth. I'm transforming that negative energy by burning it and making it useful in another state. Because nothing is really bad. It's just has its improper state and I want to change it. Okay, so now again, I want to massage this. And then with the hand flow, come over to the energy and then really slowly feel with the hand as slow as possible that channel to earth, feeling this new energy that is in the channel, the lower part of the arm down to the finger. And again, coming to the beginning as slow as possible. Then I can feel between my hand and my arm the path, the cleaned and stimulated, the negativity, if it's the prayers that I said with each beating, they're gone. Those things are no longer in my body. I have a clean bill of now I want to get more specific in getting rid of. So now we come into the metal. So the metal is the lungs. The lungs, we have two lungs. So I have my hand on my chest, and I just feel the right and the left lung itself. And I want to kindle it. I have the warmth from my hand, and I want to stimulate the lungs into this new season. The fall is here. Things are seeming to, trees are falling apart. All the leaves are falling off. They're dying. But it's not death. It's just, I'm getting rid of what I don't need, converting it into what I do need. So first, by feeling my lungs, this metal that I'm going to cultivate to be the armor around myself, to protect me from negativity. But metal also is a knife. So I want to be able to cut away what is not needed so that I can keep what I do want. So it has a double-edged sword, getting rid of the bad and allowing the good to come in. So because it's been dormant, the metal was not forefront in my energy pattern all summer for the whole year. So now I want a different type of padding. I want to warm it up, and it's a big space. So I can go all around where my lungs should be. They're almost like someone has congestion in their lungs, and I'm feeding that congestion so that I breathe it out. It's your own strength, what you feel you have to do. So feed out, dislodge the phlegm of the lungs. Activate it now, so it's ready for the new season. Now I just hold it, my hands, I feel the activation, the energetic state that I created. Now I want to go to the lung meridian. As I'm doing this in my mind, as if we were supposed to do the other arm. I only did one arm with the heart.
Yeah.
I forgot. I just get all excited. So we're gonna do both arms. That was a mistake. That we don't have to go back. Now the meridian for the lung starts in the crevice of the shoulder where the joint is. It starts deep into that crevice, and it comes up now on the top of the arm where the heart was at the bottom. Now I'm on the top of the inside of the arm and down the thumb. So I want to start there, just sweeping it, getting it stimulated, finding that things flow, moving that along, so that now I can circulate more easily the metal energy. If I manipulate this, clean it out and clear out. And I'll do the same thing. I'll take the two fingers and I'm going to circle, but this time the top part of the inside of the arm. Come around with the circles and massage, breaking up any blockages, poor circulation down to the thumb. Come back again, deep. I feel deep in that joint.
The outer side, to the outer side of the thumb or the inner?
The
inner or
upper,
outer?
yeah. So you end up on the fingernail.
Okay.
So it's the upper hard side. We call it the hard side. So not the inside, like not in there, it's the hard top of it. And I feel this up to the shoulder and then down the path. You notice they're both going in the same direction from the body away. It only flows in one direction. The organ meridians only flow in one way. The opposite of the heart was the small intestine. The opposite of the lungs is the large intestine. So those are the patterns that come back up the arm. We'll do this one more time. So, and now we'll go to the other side, starting at the joint, and I'm just gonna feel it come down, up a little bit, shoulders, and then down the upper side of the inside of the arm and out the top of the thumb. Up and just feeling, you can do it from the palm of the hand. It's not so critical, just that it's a flat surface pushing the whole space and feeling it open up. And then again, starting with the circles, massaging up the top of the shoulder and then down the inside of the heart. You might feel some different tensions as you come down. Different parts of the arm will have a different sensation. Come again. Now we're getting these two to work with each other. So the heart leaving the summer behind, it's still there. We have all our elements all of the time. But the metal seems to be taking over, and we're taking advantage of that in an effort to cleanse ourselves, get rid of what's not needed anymore. So come back and feeling the lung itself, feeling how it's stabilized and clean. And we can swoosh each one again. It's having that flow move down on the other side, up and down, up and down, getting this flow to be nice and smooth so that nothing gets stuck that I am going to now release from my heart. Now I'm going to go back to the heart. And with the concept of the Yom Kippur, I'll use these words. So now I'm going to throw away. So when they use the word Asham, Ashamnu, in English, guilty. I've become guilty. What is it that I'm guilty of? I was, and I throw it away and then bring back the opposite. So I was guilty in maybe being rude to someone, affecting them in a negative manner. Now, okay, I'm going to be more compassionate this year of my friends. Okay, Begadnu, I throw that away, betrayal, and come back and how I can befriend someone. If I'm going to betray them, I'm going to cheat them. No, I'm going to befriend them and be nice to them. But you know the Hebrew, I don't. So Gazalnu, slander, talk negatively about people behind their back. Now, okay, I'm going to stop that idle chatter about people in a negative or positive. Just I'm talking about someone else. Perversion, dibarnu dofe, throw it away from the heart. So that it's the fire that's sending it out and bringing back in a calmness of the heart to be compassionate again with people. I've caused wickedness. Throw away the wickedness of the actions that I've taken with speech or with action. No, I'll be kind to people. Even someone I don't know at the grocery store, I'm going to help them out. So Virnu, throw it away, bring in Hirshamnu. This negativity is gone. My metal, cut it away. The heart threw it away. The metal cut it, but allow the positive actions that I want to take forward into the year. Hamasnu, come back, soften. Really throw it away. Tipalnu sheker. I'm lying, deceit. He'atznu ra'a. Bezavnu la'atznu maranu na'atznu sararnu avinu pishamnu sararnu kishamnu oref reshamnu shechatnu ta'avnu ta'anu titanu. All of this is thrown away, and I've brought back in the calmness and the peacefulness into my heart. My heart now is compassion, and my words for the whole year now, I promise that I'll use them only for good. I will help people that I don't even know. I will turn my back to the evil that might have crept up to me and tried to capture me when I'm weak. But I'll have the strength and the power with the metal armor that I've created, that I'll be able to differentiate between what needs to be done and what I can let go by the side. At the same time, the armor that I've created around me, if someone speaks to me in a hurtful manner, I now know I can cut it away. It doesn't affect me. Okay, which went beyond, like I have metal of armor and these negativities of relationships between other people just bounce off and go the other direction. And I now am calmer myself because I know it doesn't affect me. My armor is strong enough, my knife is sharp enough to cut it away. Hence, I don't reply back to the negative situation. I don't need to reply. It's gone. I cut it away. Now, that much easier to have a relationship with other people around me. The compassion doesn't get spoiled or eaten up because of something that someone else did towards me. Actions by others, situations that I'm in, all of that, I now have the strength, the power, and the will to just let it let it be, I go my way. Kind of the whole Zen concept. It really allows me to get into that Zen mode of being a neutral position. Now I come back into my Wuji position. And I don't remember your position, your final walk us through the summation positions that you do when you close a session, if you don't mind.
Ah,
Yeah,
this?
yes.
I go from the, yeah. And then above the heart, I can feel the yin and yang, the right and the left combined. It's like a magnet that the right and the left are joining together.
You bring it up to blow on your hands in the middle. You blow on them.
Ah, this one?
Yeah,
Yeah, I go, I open, I blow, and then the left goes up. I will do it opposite. The left goes up in front of the forehead, not touching. The right goes below. So we are not touching the forehead.
Mhm.
And then I connect to heaven and slowly we bring it down. The hand is not touching the body, but just in front of it. Feel the left rests on the right and the thumbs are touching. Connect or say our gratitude to Mother Earth.
Go ahead. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Louis.
It was very,
Yeah, it was really nice, really powerful. Opa.